Ever thought of escaping the hustle and bustle of America and moving to Bali or an Asian country? Picture this: trading in your alarm clock for a rooster's crow, swapping your morning espresso for fresh coconut water, and switching the rat race for leisurely strolls along golden sandy beaches. Now you might be wondering, why would anyone want to make such a drastic change? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about the allure of an exotic locale, it's about embracing a slower pace of life, one that lets you breathe, relax, and truly live. Imagine, no more rushing to meetings, no more juggling a million tasks at once. Just you, the sun, the sea, and a whole lot of peace and tranquility. And then there's the cultural experiences. The food alone is worth the move. Picture yourself feasting on nasi goreng, the Indonesian fried rice, or slurping up a bowl of pho in Vietnam. Not to mention learning the local language, engaging with the people, and immersing yourself in a rich tapestry of history and traditions. Sounds tempting, right? But let's not forget one of the key attractions, the potential for lower cost of living. Your hard-earned dollars can stretch much further in many Asian countries. Imagine living in a spacious villa with a private pool in Bali for the same price as a tiny studio apartment in Manhattan. Oh, and did I mention the massages? For the price of a Starbucks latte, you could be enjoying a full body massage under the shade of a palm tree. So let's compare a life in America, where you're always on the go, always chasing the next big thing, always stressed, versus a life in Bali or an Asian country, where every day is an adventure, every meal is a feast, and every moment is a chance to relax and enjoy life. If the idea of sipping coconut water on a Bali beach while the rest of America is stuck in traffic appeals to you, then listen up. So how does one pack up their life and move halfway across the world, you may ask? Well, let's break it down into bite-sized, digestible steps, shall we? Step 1. Do your homework. Research your dream destination. In this case, we're talking about Bali or any other Asian country that tickles your fancy. Learn about the culture, the customs, the food. After all, you wouldn't want to show up expecting fish and chips and be met with nasi goreng, would you? Step 2. Understand the visa requirements. Now, this can be as thrilling as watching paint dry, but it's necessary. You don't want to be that person who gets turned away at the airport because they didn't have the right paperwork. Step 3. Find your new home. This is like online dating, but for houses. Swipe right on the ones you like, left on the ones you don't. And remember, location, location, location. Step 4. Set up a support system. Make connections, join online communities, get to know your neighbors. It's like building your own personal Avengers team, but instead of fighting off aliens, you're tackling the challenges of expat life. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. It's crucial to have a plan, but also be flexible enough to adapt to new situations. It's a bit like doing yoga. You need to find the balance. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single click on the Book Now button. Now that you've got your bags packed and your passport ready, what can you expect from your new life? Well, let's dive into the myriad of benefits that await you in your new home, whether it be an Asian country or Bali. Firstly, let's talk money. The cost of living is likely to be significantly lower than what you're used to. Imagine swapping your cramped city apartment for a villa with a pool. And did I mention the affordable, mouth-watering local cuisine? You can bid farewell to those overpriced avocado toasts. Next up, let's immerse ourselves in the rich tapestry of culture and history that these places have to offer. You'll find yourself surrounded by centuries-old temples, vibrant markets, and traditions that truly enrich your life. It's like living in a real-life history lesson, but way more fun, I promise. Finally, the opportunities for personal growth are endless. Living abroad exposes you to new perspectives, challenges your adaptability, and enhances your sense of independence. You'll find yourself navigating through language barriers, learning local customs, and maybe even mastering the art of Asian cooking. Who knows, you might just become the next dumpling queen. Now compare these benefits to the drawbacks of living in America. No more rush hour traffic, no more $5 coffees, and no more snow shoveling. Sounds pretty appealing, doesn't it? So if you're ready for a life full of adventure, cultural experiences, and no more rush hour traffic, it's time to make your move.